I just took out this massive pile of really old artwork. Most of them are maybe, the oldest ones I think are like 7 years old. I took them all out of my wardrobe. And just for nostalgia reasons, I was going to look through some of them and maybe for an art challenge redraw some of my favorites. And my mom saw me doing this and she said, why not film it? And I was like, actually, that's a pretty good idea. So we're going to be sifting through all of these. Hopefully we have time to go through all of these. If not, I'll be doing a part 2 because there are quite a few. I don't know if you can see the thickness of this paper stack, but it is quite big. So yeah, before I started filming, I already saw through a few of these, but I'll resort them and re-go through the ones I've already seen. So yeah, let's get started with the first one. So sorry if my voice sounds a little off. I'm still a little bit sick. So yeah, maybe you can hear that in my voice. I don't know. The first one looks like it was inspired by a piranha plant. I don't know what I did not color in the eye. I have no idea. There's a little fly in here. Yeah, that's the entire thing. Yeah, I used to not draw backgrounds. I still don't really do backgrounds because that is not my forte. But especially here, there will be very few backgrounds. So this is the first one. The second one I'm actually still pretty proud of. It's like a nebula, and I actually hid 3 constellations. I mean, the Big Dipper, it already exists, but I invented the gingerbread constellation, the whale constellation. While looking through, I found the gingerbread constellation. It's right here. You can see the 2 eyes and the buttons. But the whale constellation, I have no idea where it is. So if you want to, you can pause and try and look for it. But I did not manage to find it. Next one, also it looks very unfinished since there is no background, which would have been better because it is an underwater scene. So I don't know why I chose a gray paper and not blue at least. Anyway, I really like this jellyfish. I think it looks really nice. This school of fish, don't even get me started. I mean, what is wrong with these ones? Come on, focus. It won't focus. Anyway, this fish looks pretty good actually. And this crab, I don't know, what are these like weird tentacle eyebrow things? I have no idea. And then there's this eel. I remember being really proud of this, having the bubbles go behind the fin of the eel and it being kind of translucent. I remember being really proud of that. This one I remember, it was this character I had made, come on, focus, thank you, called Crunch, and it was based on like a cereal box. And he was this little bird that was in a bowl. I remember I liked him very much. I remember I had started drawing a comic. I'll see if I can find it maybe one day. It has to be somewhere. But I started drawing a comic about this guy's life. Yeah, I like it. I like the concept. I like his big eyes. I remember really liking that part actually. This one, I know it looks pretty decent in the giraffe anatomy and stuff like that, and the wings too, but don't be fooled. I did not fully draw this one. My art teacher did the base, and then I did the coloring. But yeah, this was Gigi the giraffe, which was just a giraffe with wings named Gigi in a field of flowers. And I just realized there is a huge flower, a really long flower that goes all the way up to the head so that Gigi can eat it. Wow, how thoughtful of me. This will not focus. Thank you very much. Yeah. By the way, I'm filming just with my phone, so the quality is maybe not that good, but it's all I have. Anyway, then there's this hammerhead shark, surrounded by a massive school of fish that is going in every direction possible. I mean, this one is going vertical. I don't think fish swim vertically. I don't know if that's a normal fish behavior. Like, my God, where are you going? He's on a mission. Anyway, I remember I really liked hammerhead sharks in the past. I still like them. I think they look really cool, the way their eyes go like that. I think it's cool character design for a hammerhead shark. Yeah, then again, no background. I mean, at least there's like dark blues here and light blues at the top to indicate that it's like water and that it's darker at the bottom. But yeah. Looks kind of lackluster without a background. This still lives in my nightmares. What is this? What? How did we go from this to this? What is this? I remember this was a book cover of a book I had read and that I really liked. And I thought the book cover looked so cool. And I really wanted to recreate it. But this is not it. This is a demon. Both of these are demons. What is wrong with this dog? Look at its... I mean, why is the elbow here? That is a huge forearm. Anyway, as you can see, the book's name was Wish. I did not write the author's name, so I have no idea. There are probably 1,000 books called Wish. Anyway, I need to get this out of my sight immediately. Now, this one I remember being really proud of, and I still like it actually. The line work is really cool. I especially like the floorboards with they're not all straight lines, they have the little indents. I think that looks really cool. And there's a robotic dog, and his name is Batteries, and I thought that was really original. Not really. And then there's this mechanical mouse that is learning the alphabet. Interesting. Yeah, I really like this. I do not know why I gave the TV a face and why I gave the broom a face. That is really disturbing. Then there's this little mouse here. I remember that was my teacher's idea to add a little mouse here. Focus. Thank you. Yeah, I actually still like this one a lot. But here, I also still really like. These are some little gummies. It's called the Berry Family. I think they look very yummy, very translucent and gooey. I just wanna eat them. And they all have names. So this is appleberry. This is strawberry, this is blueberry, this is lemonberry, and this is raspberry. So then you have the berry family. Yeah. I really think I missed out on a wordplay here. I could have just added an A after the E, and it would have been the berry family, because they're bears and they're berries. I mean, they're not all berries. Lemons are not berries, and apples are not berries, but who cares? Anyway, I think I kind of missed out, but I still really like this one. I like the rainbow frame too. This one, I think, looks really cool, actually. I think here that there is no background makes it look kind of cool, because it's supposed to be nighttime. Look at this weird moon that's two tones. Anyway, this was a snake with like a metal head. I think the patterns look really cool. And all the flowers and the vegetation. I almost said vegetables, but they're not vegetables, they're just plants. And I think it has like peacock feathers that are maybe supposed to be wings, or maybe just like a mohawk, I don't know. But here also has plants coming out of the dots here. Little jewels. I really like the eye. I think it looks like a little bit creepy. which was kind of the vibe of this piece. I really like it, actually. Now this one, if you will focus, thank you, I think looks very cute. I think the big eyes work really well. I don't know why I added white highlights to this one, but not to this one, but you know, that's not that bad. I like that these two are pink, but then this one is green. I like the patterns. I think it looks very cute. And this was, I think, I'm not sure, but I think this was the second drawing I had done in my first art class. Yeah. And this is actually the baby version of the next drawing I'm going to show you. This is the adult version, and this is, I remember very clearly, the very first drawing I had done in the art class. And I remember being really proud of it, especially the scaly pattern here. I mean, I think it looks decent. I had a weird thing of not coloring in the back, so there's just weird turquoise scales on black. And I remember this is also on the piece where I got my first compliment by the art teacher, saying that it was very good how I put the back legs to be further up, since they're further away, so because of perspective and stuff like that. And he said that that was very good, and I remember being really happy about that. So yeah, this piece holds a special place in my heart. The next one here is a map, which I think looks pretty cool actually. I like how it's rounded at the edges and darker. I think I chose a really good color for the paper. Looks like an old map. And here you have some weird coconut tree. What the heck? It looks like this tree has chickenpox. What is wrong with that coconut tree? Let's ignore that. Some pine trees. There's a hole in a mountain. What are those bushes? Mountains, a volcano, and sand tornadoes. I think I went a little bit overboard with the water and all the waves. I mean, just look at this. They're everywhere. I had no sense of rhythm. There's literally no space where there isn't a water wave. I mean, just a wave. But then I added some sea creatures. There's the sea serpents, a weird tusked fish, kraken, and a weird sea dragon, and some ships. I remember this was supposed to be like gold, so like a gold mine or something. Yeah, I really like the details on the edge. I always thought that looked like a boot. But yeah, I actually enjoyed this one. Now this creature actually has like a little story. This was supposed to be some sort of helper for Santa, and he would be one giving out presents. He has a huge nose. He can smell things from miles away. Does he have glasses? Oh my god, he has glasses. Oh wow. A really thin body. I remember the idea was that he was really small, like he wasn't supposed to be that big. Like 30 centimeters or something like that. But then why did I make the trees so small? He looks huge. He looks like a giant. But he's supposed to be a small guy. I don't know why I did that. It's really weird. And there's a little village in back here with a massive star. Oh my god. So yeah, this was one of my little creatures, my little critters. I mean, all of the drawings are my little critters. Yeah. This one is the Frog Prince. My god. I was really proud of all of these droplets. I think I had probably learned how to do the droplets. Whoa, I almost dropped my phone. Anyway. I had learned how to do the droplets, and then I wanted to put them everywhere. So I made this prince frog with a horn and fangs, like a little vampire. I really like the eyes. I think like eyes were one of the first things my teacher had taught me, how to do the shiny eyes like that. So That's why basically almost all of the eyes are like that. Yeah, actually I really like this one. I like the colors a lot. This really contradicts the fact that I just said about the eyes being really shiny, because these are really simplified eyes. But this is a happy elephant family, and I actually did a background. Yay! Yay me! Why is there a bull on the ground? Anyway, so here you can see there's a little story where the family just picked up their daughter from the dance club. She's in her little tutu, and the wife is combing the husband's hair, and she doesn't have a body? Where is her body? Oh my god, she's just a floating head? How did I forget her body? Like, you would see her body here and maybe her foot here. There's some of it here. There's nothing, there's just a head. That's a little bit creepy if you ask me. Here you have another royal. You have a royal spider with a nice Italian mustache and 3 eyes. If it's a spider, it should have more. Ooh, I like the gem on its crown though. That looks nice and shiny. Yeah, that about shiny. Here's back to shiny eyes. I like the colors, it's interesting. The pink and the blue. I think it looks really good together, actually. Oh, this is a creation from the devil himself. What is this? Why is there a weird circular angry bird with a elephant trunk? What is this? What is this? Why is he sad? I mean, no wonder he's sad. Look at him. I would also be sad if I looked like that. What is this? It looks like he lives in the same environment as that metalhead snake. Metalhead. But, yeah, he looks like, and he has penguin flippers and an elephant, and he's just a ball. I don't know what to make of this guy. Now, this looks like a Minion ripoff. It's literally, what's the, Kevin? Is Kevin the tall one? But with the one eye. And he's a little sea guy. Works for the sea. What am I even saying? Anyway, this is clearly a Minions ripoff, and with stick arms and stick legs and 2 toes and 2 fingers. Yellow, they're not even the same color as arms. And this is terrifying. He looks like a pickle. He looks like a sea pickle. Maybe he is a sea pickle. Maybe he is. This one is interesting. You have on purple lily pads, yellow flowers, there's an egg, little wings, and there's a neck that keeps on going. It keeps going. It keeps going. It keeps going, and then there's this guy. What is this? This is a huge neck. Why do you even need such a big neck? You're not a giraffe. And you sneeze. Oh, bless me. Holy moly. Anyway. This is also what looks like to be a full illustration with, I guess you could call that a background. So let's break this down. There's a rock with eggs and these weird birds that has an emo haircut. Alright. And the kid also has an emo haircut. And then there's this little flat fox, green fox guy. Looks like he's hunting them. Maybe he's going to eat them. And this is all on the water. While on one side it's nighttime with the moon and a freaking flying unicorn Pegasus thing. But I guess these are wings. They're attached to the belly? That's a little weird, I guess. But no, on the other side. Oh, what did I just do? On the other side, it's sunrise, sunset, I don't know, with a weird orange fish guy riding another fish. And then there's this, looks like an airplane, but I know it's not an airplane. It's like a flying creature. Where from the, what's this called? The bridle? I don't know. There's this invisible guy hanging in a parrot. And we can see that his legs here, because there's like a snake going around. And here there's a dog chomping on his foot. And here he has a watch and like a ring. But I remember this invisible man. I also did an artwork for him, but I don't have it anymore because I gave it away. I gave it away. But his trace is still here. He's still here. This is such a weird scene. And what is that? There's a pirate boat. I didn't even see that. There's a freaking pirate boat over there. Anyway, this is kind of strange. Next up, we have skeletons. We have the skeleton sitting on a stool. The skeleton obviously has hair. I mean, look at him. He's a handsome guy. And the cat. Why is the cat's pelvis here and not here? I mean, I'm not. And the cat, the ears don't have bones. It's like, isn't it like cartilage or something? I don't know, but the ears are not part of the skull. Like, excuse me? And that is a thick tail. And also it's sitting backwards. That looks painful. But yeah, this is, I probably made this during Halloween season because this is nightmare fueled. Now here we have a little mouse, a little purple mouse with weird patterns. About to have some sweet treats. I was supposed to do more on these like platters, but looks like I got lazy. This cupcake, the cherry looks okay, but the cupcake looks disgusting. I would not want to eat that. And then I don't know why I made these weird dye going around it. I think they were supposed to be maybe sugar cubes or maybe little pastries with sugar on them, but they look like that looks like a dice. Excuse me? Anyway, I think the idea was cute and could have been nicely executed, but it wasn't. We have this alien guy on his planet with nice onomatopoeias. Look, boom, boom, and yeah. I think was I going to make like little people like running around and like screaming, or was that on another drawing? I don't remember. Why does this plant look like a disco ball? Anyway, we have this guy. He looks a little confused. He has one shoulder, but three forearms on each side, but one shoulder connecting. I don't know. That looks kind of cool, actually. Are those his ears? Does he have like triangle ears? He looks a bit strange. And this is one on the smaller side. We have a rainbow snake, I think, coming out of his egg. I like how I signed my name in rainbow. This one's simple. Simple but effective. This one I remember very clearly. This was a creature I had invented, and they were called Gnons. Yeah, very normal name. They're called Gnons because they don't talk, they don't say, the only sound, like the animal sound they make is Gnon. You know how Pokemons, they have like a sound? Yeah, this is kind of like that, when their sound is Gnon. And I would run around and hop around and just say Gnon. And there are these horse people. These, I guess it's a unicorn. The unicorn people. Just hopping around. Yeah, I remember pretending to be these and then annoying the heck out of my siblings by just yelling nyon nyon all the time. Those were good days. Small one. You have a little bird at its nest. And the bird doesn't have a beak. The bird does not have a beak. That is just mildly confusing and unexpected. Yeah, the problem I had with feathers is that I would all outline them in black and then color it inside. But yeah, that's not how you do it. Anyway, and the tail. Oh, it looks broken. It looks like it got dislocated. Yeah, that bird needs to go to the vet. Animal. It looks like this one is in a pet store. A little goldfish. It looks mad. It looks really mad. A little goldfish with a net. About to catch him. I like the highlights on the glass. But it does not look like he's in the water because he's completely orange. Doesn't look like there's, the blue should have gone over him to make it kind of look like he's underwater. Now this is another one of space, but it looks terrible and not good at all. Here you have, what is that, like the Death Star destroying a planet, and then a star saying the power, and it has a face. Okay, this is very strange. And it obviously I added that later because there are stars in the speech bubble. And it's like breaking off at the edge because there wasn't enough space. And there are way too many stars and they're all the same size. This, what's the phobia called of like small holes? Trypophobia? Trypophobia, that's it. This is literally trypophobia. This one, I remember I never finished it because it was supposed to be all just like ink and like detailed, like stuff like that. Like this grass was supposed to go all the way on the surface. But I don't know why I chose this paper. Like the texture is horrible. It's super... How do you say that word in English? I can't remember the word. I'll show it up on screen after, if I remember to. But yeah, it's horrible. Because every time I put the ink down, I would have to wait for so long for it to dry. Because it would just smudge immediately. I like this though. I like this guy on like the roller coaster. But yeah, this definitely wasn't finished and definitely looks like it wasn't finished. This is a dragon coming out of clouds. I would have liked to see more movement in its neck region, but it looks very straight and rigid. And the tail, I don't know. How is the tail coming from here? I mean, I guess it could go like this and then back down to like join the body again. I mean, I guess, but it looks kind of confusing. And the arms, he looks like a T-Rex. And is that the moon? But it looks so bright. I don't know. The clouds look okay, I guess. If I would have done something similar to this now, I would have put some of the white clouds coming up. So it looked like he was coming out of it a bit. But then going out of water, and the water jumps up. Where does the cloud? This is another fish that doesn't look like it's underwater except for the bubbles. It has a very droopy eye. I kind of like it how the eye goes out of its body. It looks kind of cool actually. Looks like it was inspired by maybe a catfish with the whiskers. But yeah, it looks furry for some reason because it's so streaky with the colored pencil. Here we have a pink butterfly. It looks pretty good. Oh, I got the hiccups. It looks pretty good, actually. I really like the design of the wings, especially here, the little tendrils. I think that looks pretty cool. The antennas also have a unique design. Oh, that is my finger. Yeah. Here, this was completely smushed. We have a goblin stealing gold, and I actually really like the shadow, the way that turned out. I think it looks pretty decent. The goblin looks disturbing, to say the least. Especially the eyes. Where are the eyes like so human-like? And his body. I just realized he's just a bean with legs and arms. He's literally a bean. He is the bean goblin. In the grass, good lord. Just weird patches that are all the same. Now this I actually like. Cause like I said, how to do the really shiny eyes and stuff like that was one of the first things the teacher had taught me. And that also went for jewels. And so I drew this set of jewelry with a bracelet, a necklace, ring, earring, and what's that called? A brochure? I'm not sure what it's called. Yeah, I like how it's shiny. This, I really wanted to do a cool, realistic cat face, but just like half of it, and with unusual colors. So it has black and red fur and red eyes with, what are those, lashes? Or just part of the fur? I hope that's just part of the fur, because I really thought it was super cool. Whenever I would see art that was like half of a face, whether it be an animal or a human, I always thought that looked really cool, so I wanted to do that too. Yeah, it did not work out very well. But yeah, I remember I used to be proud of this. A weird dinosaur? Looks like one of the dinosaurs with the wings. What's pterodactyl? I think that's a pterodactyl. With a volcano. And he is wearing a shirt. Yeah, I'm not sure how he got that on with the wings and stuff. But I like the fish. The fish looks cute. He looks a little worried about what's gonna happen to him, which is understandable. This was a like a folder to put our drawings in, and so this was one of mine because I had multiple. I did multiple. This was one of mine. I think my teacher drew most of it probably because yeah, that planet looks too circular. Things look too nice. I think I drew this guy. His name is Bob. He was a character I'd made, an alien. But yeah, I wonder if there's something inside. Oh, jeez. I guess this was the first draft, but it didn't look bad, so we started. Oh, look at that! Those are like templates. This is my Nyon, and this is another drawing. That's not here because it's hung up in the house. What else? Oop, don't break it. An eye. And then a bird. Maybe I was going to draw this bird? I don't know. Like I said, I had multiple, so this is another one. I think I drew the cloud, that's why it's unfinished. But my teacher drew the sun and my name. Let's see if there's something in this one. Oh, yes there is. This looks like it was supposed to be a portrait of my mom, because she's knitting. And, oh, look at that, it's a skeleton. This one made by my teacher, that's why it looks good, because it's my teacher who drew it. Oh, this was a... Oh, I completely forgot that I had this. This was also a doodle from my teacher. He used to doodle, like, stories that he would tell us about his childhood. This is probably one where he broke his leg. Oh, and this is the frog. A flower, probably the teacher showing me how to draw them. Some practice drawing the plants. And a glass shoe that my teacher drew. And there's even more! Oh, look at that! Learning with the eye and the shine and stuff like that. With lighting. That's pretty cool. Crunch! So this was someone else who drew him, and then this was me trying to recreate the way they drew it. Some shines. Wait, what is this? Oh my god. I forgot. Since when did I have this? That's crazy. I'm blurring the name because it was not a teacher I had, but a kind of like a teacher. Ooh, a portrait that was not me. I think that my brother did that. Yeah, if you're wondering why they're all blurred, it's because yeah, I'm faceless for a reason. This, I think, was also my teacher. I did Rudolph. When was that? Fantasy World. Oh, that's for another drawing I had done. And this, whoa. Oh my god, that looks incredible. Who did that? Oh my god, my teacher did that. That is my grandpa. Someone else drew this. I don't know why I have it, but I have it. And another one, and this one is full of stuff. This one was for Halloween season. I mean, look at it. And see, he did that. There's his signature. Nice pumpkin. Let's look at what's inside. Oh, I'm getting squished. Help. Okay, there we go. Hey, this is a cute little guy. Hey, these are my guys. The names are the wrong way because it was printed. I think it says Steve, Frederick, and May. What is that last letter? May? I have no idea what that says. Anyway, that was my little zombie band. What is this? A white paper. Alright, nice. These were one of the games we would play when we weren't drawing. We would play these games where you had to draw boxes, and if you finished the box, it was your points. That is a pretty cool bird, and I drew that. Hey, the face looks pretty good actually. I don't remember this one like at all. Hey, look. Mary! Ah, it was an R. Okay, I hear it. I don't know why Steve is upside down. But that was my zombie band. So many transparent papers. The zombies, that was their name. He would play the flutes. He would be, she would be on the guitar. She would play the triangle. She was the triangle. And Steve, I don't know, he's not here. Maybe vocals. This is nothing. What is this? Mrs. Olive Spots Aftercare. My teacher drew that. That is hilarious. Oh my god. Oh, and look, we got some finished drawings of these. Steve, Frederick, Mary, and Zombie Chipmunk does not have a name. It's just Zombie Chipmunk. Yeah, these were my guys. Some of my first OCs, if you can even call them OCs. What is this? Can you even open this? Oh wait, you open it here. Oh wait, these were some of my artworks from actual school, not just art classes. Yeah, we don't care about those. This is another empty paper. It is another empty paper. Ooh, this was the sketch for a final piece, which I actually never finished the final piece, even though it would have looked pretty cool. It's like a pet cemetery, and the one that opens is a little cat. That's So here we have the gatekeeper is the cat, I think. And then the gravekeeper, it was supposed to be a dog, I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, that was when I transferred it to his parents. Ooh, this was a drawing my teacher had done. It looks epic. Ooh, look at that. Now that looks pretty. And then beetle. So tasty. I'm gonna eat it. Found the unfinished piece for the grave thing. And we see here I added the dog. I only did the sky, some of the graves and the gates. It honestly, finished, would look so cool. But I think I've lost all of my colored pencil skills, so I don't think I'll ever be able to finish it. Maybe I could transfer this on digital and do it. That would look pretty cool, actually. Here you have a hamster family. There's the dad. The little kid. I think he had a Superman t-shirt. And the mom with the baby. I remember being really proud of this one. I think the kid looks really cute. His big eyes. His little teddy bear. I like the dad too. He's as you can see, he is a short king. I like his vest. But the shirt, my god. I remember I absolutely wanted to put a pattern or a design on the shirts, but I didn't know what, so I put this monstrosity. Wow. This one I was super proud of, and I'm actually still proud of. I think it looks pretty decent. You had here 2 dogs, one really big scary one and a little scary one that really wanted his bone back, and the 2 cats. This one was really enjoying the show, and this one was just napping. I really like how the lighting came out here on the wall. I think that looks really good, actually. There's a little mouse toy that belongs to the cat, I suppose. This one with the pink eyes, it looks like it's high. Like what the heck? And then his eyes, oh my god. But yeah, and this dog was not giving any of it. Nuh-uh. He took the bone, and now the bone is his. Ooh, and this one we actually saw the thumbnail sketch for this one. The Fantastic World. This one's very much supposed to be kind of a fantastical book cover. I really like the way the edges came out. Here we have the dragon, here's a Pegasus, here's a unicorn, and here there's a phoenix. I really like how the golden details came out. I think that looks really cool. So here it was the fantastic world. Got a dragon, a massive house for some reason. A dome, forests. And here, the fantastic world, this was supposed to be the world where all of my little creatures lived in. So this forest would be where this little Santa helper would be. And I think the dome is where some sort of eyeball creature lived. We haven't seen any drawings of them yet, but I do have a drawing of them. Maybe we'll see it later if it's still in the pile. This one I completely forgot. Holy moly, this is a pretty cool looking dragon. Except the wings attach weirdly. It should be like this. But anyway, I think the scales look really cool. Yeah, I'm really proud of this. Oh my god. And the eye, I really like that it's darker here, so you can really see the depth of the eye sockets. I think that looks really cool. Wow. I'm actually impressed by myself. Ooh, and this one we also saw the thumbnail sketch. This is a rainbow toucan kind of thing. It looks beautiful. Holy moly. It looks really cool. And the branch, the fuzzy, the grassy branch, that looks amazing. How did I do that? That looks really good. I am, again, impressed by myself. Wow. I could hang this one up in my room and I'd be proud. Test sketches for the map that I had shown earlier. Some examples that my teacher had made. Here are other drawings that my teacher had done. I really like this sea dragon or whatever they're called. And then some more jewels. And finally, this is the last thing. We have another folder with a rabbit and a horn. I remember my teacher did the outline and the inking, but then I did the coloring. Let's see what's in
this one. This one's not related. Pirates, puppets, and zigzag. Oh. So beginning of the woods, like my sister did. There's nothing here.
There's nothing interesting in this one. Oh, wait. There's nothing interested in this one, so this was the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed going through this huge stack of old artworks. Some of them are ugly, some of them look pretty decent, like this bird. I actually think I'm going to find some place to hang this one up because I'm still really proud of this one. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed sifting through these, and if you think it would be a good idea for me to redraw some of these, then tell me which one you would like to see me redraw with my current artistic skills. Okay, goodbye, bye-bye.